Another way to do asynchronous discussion forums in Google Apps for Education is using the Groups app. If you find the classroom is becoming cluttered with discussion topics, you can move to a group discussion forum and post the link for this group into your Google Classroom or elsewhere if you're using another educational platform like Moodle. So in this case, I'm going to create a new group and I'll give my group a name. As you can see, when I create the name, it comes up with a message saying that this name has already been taken. So maybe I will call it Global Politics 12 group at gnespes.ca. I can give this group a description. So as you can see, the group description I've created is too long. I'll take some of that out, and then we should meet the criteria. Down in the basic permissions, we can select users can see the discussion topics. In this case, we don't want the public to be able to see, and I don't really want all members of the GNSPES organization to be able to see this group. So I will create members in the next step. Again, posting will be restricted to not members of the organization, but members of the group, managers of the group and owners of the group, so myself. And who can join the group? Only invited users. So I will invite the users that I want to be in this group so that it doesn't become a public forum. When I click create, my Google group will ask me to get started by inviting people into my organization, from my organization into my group. So in this case, I will invite my colleagues, and they should receive invites in their GNSPES email. From here, I can go ahead and make some more selections, link to my GNSPES profile so that it will use my GNSPES credentials, and my group is created. When a new group is created, you will receive an email to your GNSPES inbox explaining that the new group has been created, so you have a record. So now that the group is created, I can create topics within this group that the group members can then comment on. So after I type my short description, I can add any kind of information or videos or links to this. I have a full range editor here. If I wanted to create some text features, I can, of course, bold and italicize. I can center or create bullet points. All of the normal things that you can do in Word Editor. I can also attach files or references or add CCs. In this case, I might want to add a link, a video from YouTube. I can also add images from articles. And I can link to reference to add articles into my posting. When I'm satisfied with all of my postings, I can have it start a discussion or create an announcement. In this case, I'll start a discussion. If I have multiple discussions, I may want to put my newest ones at the top. Now students can see my article is posted, and if they click on the article, they'll be able to read the question, see the attached reference material, and reply at the bottom. And their reply will include, by default, my original information. I would ask students probably to delete that so that the thread doesn't become too full with images, and just ask them to post their comments at the end. And as students post replies to your posts that you create in your discussion forums, so here's my discussion forum post that we just made, an email is sent out to the teacher, to the students, and in this case, my colleague Kate created a reply. I get a record of every reply attempt that Kate has made. So in this case, Kate wanted to attempt to embed video into her reply, and we were trying a few different options and found that a simple link is the only way that video can be added into the response. I go back to my discussion forum, I can see that the original post has been collapsed, that 4 messages have been deleted, and this is information that just the teacher will see, and I can see Kate's reply to this post. I can reply to each of these individual posts, and by bringing up a reply, it will quote the original post, which is okay, but I don't need those quotes in there. And one item that you can set up is called a canned response. To set up canned responses, you'll need to enable this option in 2 places. First, by going to the main settings, the group settings for your Google group, and under permissions, posting permissions, you'll see a long list of items, and here you can allow users to create and use canned responses. In this case, I have given ownership to the owner and manager of the group, which is the teacher myself. After I allow canned responses to be used in posting permissions, I need to go back and also allow in my global settings the use of canned responses with this checkbox. Then when I go into my Google group, I can see a new post, and if I want to post a reply with a canned response, I'll delete all the quoted information, and you'll see I've got a new option here with canned response. And I've created a canned response already that says thank you for your posting. But in this case, if I felt that the post didn't meet the criteria of thought and detail, I can create a new canned response. So I can create that new canned response, and if I refresh my page, I'll now see 2 canned responses available. And in this case, I'll ask Amanda to post again.